fires of the candle stand swayed to and from. Someone's behind me.
戦闘開始。私の勝ちだね。
When Syl walked further, she came to a spacious area. The air was moist. There was a prison at the end of the pathway. It was a wooden prison with a metal padlock. There seemed to be no guards. Wah! Help me, please! There was a girl crying and screaming on the other side of the iron bars. Help! Help me, please! Beyond the iron bars, there were bare naked girls stripped of everything, all pushed inside the space. They were probably kidnapped from neighboring villages. Seeing the conditions of their bodies, they were still virgins. Hang in there. I'll open it right now. Yes. Just when the girl answered in relief, she still noticed something. There was a lock on the iron-barred prison. I'll find the key right now. You just wait there, alright? Okay. Please. Please save me. Syl couldn't leave those imprisoned girls like that. Syl decided to find the key as fast as she could. There was a woman strapped onto the wall. She seemed to be unconscious. There was a corpse floating in the pond. When Syl looked closer, she realized it was the body of an eaten man. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help you. An enemy. The orc seemed to be asleep. When Syl looked closer, she realized the orc had a key on his hips. I'll secretly take this. Syl obtained the prison key. The door opened. The prison key has been used up. Wow! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you for this. The girls who were in prison gave Syl great numbers of apologies and expressions of gratefulness. It seemed that they were truly thanking Syl. I thought I was done for. Thank you. I'll thank you for generations. Syl felt she was overdoing the compliments, but what came next was a bigger problem. They had to escape the cave. Oh, sorry for the late introduction. My name is Chocolate Trail. I'm actually a hunter, and my weapon of trade is archery. Syl reflexively introduced herself in return. Syl told her she was here to save the citizens and told Chocola to hide somewhere as soon as Chocola found some clothes. Hang on. What are you going to do, Sil? I still have something I gotta do. She spoke and started walking. Sil still have an unfinished business to handle. I have to defeat the Orc King, to avenge those who are attacked by the orcs, to make sure no more damages occurs, and to stop anyone from being killed. I'll fight with all my might and put an end to this. I swear on this sword. The orcs seemed to be having a banquet around a campfire. They joyfully gulped down some wine and chomped on some meat as they laughed boisterously on the bloodstained floor. They've let down their guard. They believe that no one shall dare enter their nest. Sorry to interrupt, but your party's over now. Sil looked onto them with cold eyes as she flung her sword to decapitate a nearby orc. Her flow of movement did not stop there. The next moment, she pierced through the head of an orc sitting on the floor with her sword. Aha, you are the Orc King. He was an orc with high intellectual ability who could understand human language. He was the cause of the damages down onto the people in the villages. His thick arms had enough power to crush a huge rock. You're a tire. You must be an adventurer. Surprising to see you have made it this far. It's a fine timing. I was planning to destroy the adventurers as fast as we could. The floor and the walls of the area were distorted. One by one, the orcs around Sil stood up. As if to respond to that, one by one, the new orcs arrived at the spot. The only entrance to the area was shut off. Sil had no way to retreat. Sil was completely surrounded by the orcs. But even then, Sil was surprisingly calm. I will avenge everyone. Sil spoke out slowly as she held out her sword. I'll defeat them. Sil's eyes became sharp as she gripped her sword. In the face of inevitable danger, she did not have fear. In fact, she was filled with determination and pride to kill them all. I'll be even stronger. Like my master and my brother, I'm gonna be strong enough to save anyone. There were people she aspired to be as strong. She couldn't lose a battle here. Master, brother, please give me your strength. Sil prayed as she held her sword out again. Immediately after that, she clashed with a charging group of orcs.
戦闘開始
The orcs are becoming increasingly more belligerent. I gotta be careful. There are so many of them. This is our territory. It is only natural that we all join the battle. Do you want to surrender? If you surrender, we can spare your life. But you will have to bear our children for the rest of your life. I'm not gonna surrender. I'm still doing just fine. I didn't think you'd still want to fight. I suppose we were being too lenient. Sil slowly held up her sword. Why do I stand up when I should give up? Sil understood her own feelings. That's 'cause I'm irritated. Sil whispered to herself as she weakly took her steps. Magical beasts and orcs live just as equally as humans. If we didn't harm each other, we could coexist. But the Orc King attacked people. He murdered men of the village, raped the women, and made women bear his children. Why do innocent people have to get murdered? I can't forgive that at all. The smile on the Orc King's face vanished at Syl's words. The orcs around Syl jumped on her to punch her repeatedly. Syl's body flew in the air as she took a blow to her face. Her nose became broken, and blood spewed out. Syl tried to fight back, but she was beaten down every time she stood up. And such situation continued endlessly. The orc's foot stepped on Syl's back. Syl was trying to speak, but her entire body was in such extreme pain that she could not utter a word. If we continue any further, you shall die. Accept your foolishness and apologize. If you do so, I shall spare you. Fuck you. Soon after the Orc King lifted his foot, Syl tried to stand up powerlessly. She reaches for her sword, but her fingers didn't have the strength to grip it. If I give up now, those who died would die in vain. So what? It is none of your business, no? The Orc King asked. Syl answered with a large voice. I've made my mind when I took this sword. I don't really care if I die. I can die anywhere and that is fine. That is the life of a sword fighter. But what? Can't die leaving regrets. Syl concentrated her remaining energy and held the sword. She bounced off the surrounding orcs and attempted to cut down the Orc King. It was just then. It's too early to give up. Let me handle this situation. Chocolat, why are you here? I followed you here because I got worried about you. I'll treat your wounds right now. Syl, please, take those orcs down. The orcs have killed so many innocent people. They have to be stopped here. I'll fight with you. Chocolat shot some arrows into the enemy line. I'll take on the weak ones. Please avenge the ones who've died. Thanks, Chocolat. Yeah, don't worry about this side. Orc King, you may be strong, but I'm not losing this battle. I swore on this sword to definitely vanquish you. I see. Then I shall teach you what despair is. Prepare, you wench. We'll put an end to this all.
私の力見せてあげる。
Syl, I'll help you out. The Orc King is bouncing off the arrows with his club. He doesn't seem to be able to focus on the battle. Syl, take this healing potion. Wow, thanks. Please, let us fight. We want to avenge our families. Perhaps it was the abducted citizens. The survivors increased in numbers, throwing their torches. The Orc King is swiping at the torches to avoid them. It seems like he can't focus on the combat. I found a healing potion. Please use it. Thank you, everyone. These orcs just keep on coming, don't they? But I'm not giving up. Wow, looks like you're partying up in here, huh? Perhaps we could join them. Satyr, Claudia, you're helping me. We do want to defeat the orcs just like you. I thought we can cooperate on this. You were so worried about her. Why can't you just be honest? I wasn't. Don't get me wrong. It's time we help you out, Sil. I'll take out the orcs around this area. You take on that end. Sure. Thank you so much. Claudia, put a speed up spell on her. Got it. Why? Huh? Why go against me? Why do you not surrender before power? Because I want to live. What? I don't have any good answer. All I can say is that I just want to live. I have no intention to kill if you surrender. Females are important baby incubators. That is not what you call being alive. That's just not being dead. Autonomy is needed to be really alive. That's just being permitted to live. It's no different than being dead. You've got a smart mouth, don't you? Say whatever you will. I'll tell you another thing in the meantime. I want to save those who are in trouble. I want to be a hero who saves people rather than one that clashes in the name of justice. I'm gonna fight back to you. I'm gonna fight you back until the end. I see. Very well then. What an entertaining little brat. Fight me with all you got, human. No. Sil Northheim. Here I go. Special sword attack. That is the reason you carry the sword, huh? Well, done. I did it. We got him. We defeated him. I never imagined there would be an adventurer who'd defeat the Orc King on her own. If you all didn't help me out, I would have lost. So this is everyone's victory. Huh? Now that I think about it, where's Chocola? Help me! Oh. The orcs took my clothes while I was fighting them. Can't you at least get my panties back? And thus the battle with the Orc King came to an end. While some orcs remained, their battle line failed as they lost their leader. The battle after that went all in the humans' favor. The human survivors fought with all of their might, their feeling of anger and vengeance fueling them. And so Sil and the humans were able to totally eradicate the orcs. The humans reached a great victory. Developing City Alatia. Sil was doing a report at the Adventurers Guild, Victor's Sword. And so, the adventurers from Blackfangs, and the kidnapped people, and my party cooperated, and somehow managed to win. Sil, good job. So what happened to those citizens after that? They said they were going back to their village to continue its development. Apparently, the Legion is appointing some knights there, so I think they should be quite alright. That's good to hear. It must be tough for them right now, but let's believe that they'll overcome the hardships. Yes. But it is peculiar, isn't it? What's the matter? Well, I think there's a lot of these sorts of monsters attacked this year. I wonder if there's something going on behind them all. With the Sun Festival approaching, I hope nothing bad happens. I hope so too. I'll make sure to vanquish the monsters so that nothing happens. I'm counting on you. Oh, yes. I almost forgot. Sil, this is your reward for defeating the orcs. Because you have done so much to vanquish the orcs. There's a big amount for you. Oh, can I really take it? Of course. Please don't hesitate. Looks like we have a guest. I'll open it right now. Is this the Adventurers Guild? The Victor Sword? Chocolat, why are you here? After I saw you being an adventurer, I wanted to become one too. I couldn't do anything at my home village, but seeing how I was able to help you with my archery skills, I thought there might be something I could do. Please employ me as an adventurer. I want to become one that can save people in need. That's not a problem with me. Rather, that would be helpful since I'm always short on staff. Of course, we welcome you wholeheartedly. Chocolat, welcome to the guild. Yes, thank you so much. So and Chocolat, welcome to the Adventurers Guild, Victor's Sword. And so one story came to an end. People fighting in the world created by a goddess and inhabited by monsters. History is a repetition of wars. The girls were not excluded from being led by the Wheel of Fortune. What stories shall these girls create? The path Syl would take, her journey. Let us observe them for now. Three months later. Good work. You sure seem hectic with all that work this month as well. It's what always happens, so... Anyway, this is the last month I'll be a part of Blackfangs. I'll leave the rest to you. Understood. You told me about this before, so it's all good. We'll handle whatever's left. It might be rude for someone who worked with you to ask you this, but don't you have something on your chest, Claudia? What? Your sudden departure from Blackfangs was unexpected. Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have asked you that. No, it's alright. It's not that I'm dissatisfied with Blackfangs. Because Blackfangs took me under its wings, I became able to have a regular life, and I also was able to have some money to spare. Adventures from Victor's Sword is nice to me, and I like the city. Then why are you leaving us? I have to stop my mother.